hum when the sky turned gray. Gate cry in the dust I stay. Violin dragging the smoke-filled way. Ashes ain't heavy, but what I carry weight. Boots hit slow on the back road spit. 808 roll with the burden grit. Banjo cut when the silence split. This a confession where the ghosts all sit. Ashes ain't heavy, banjo low when the wind feels steady. Gator bleed when the wheels get ready. 808 pulse in the soul I bury. Ashes ain't heavy, but what I carry. Scars in my boots and the weight gets heavy. Banjo hum when the road feels deadly. Banjo twist like a rope gone thin. Gator talk when the sins begin. 808 crack when the walls cave in. Voice stay low in the smoke I been. Boots drag slow through the fire so clay. Violin rise when the sky turn gray. Hum a nickel sting in the breakaway. This the sound when the load don't sway. Banjo loop when the mind rewind. Gotta scream in the back road grind. 808 roll like a heart confined. Voice cut deep like a dirt line sign. Ashes ain't heavy, banjo low when the wind feels steady. Gator bleed when the wheels get ready. 808 pulse in the soul I bury. Ashes ain't heavy, oh, but what I carry. Scars in my boots and the weight gets heavy. Banjo hum when the road feels deadly. I ain't running, I just ride with the pain. Banjo sing in the outlaw rain. Gotta cry like a freight train chain. 808 hit in the gravel vein. Boot stamp dirt and the tie track goes. Harmonica cut when the backbeat toast. Banjo bend when the sins come close. Voice stay low when the weight means most. Violin hum in the smoke-filled path. Banjo grind when the steel don't last. 808 break when the drums collapse. This is road truth in the outlaw math. Banjo stretch when the heartstrings crack. Gotta burn in the gasoline black. 808 crawl when the silence back. Voice don't shake when the dust unpack. Boots drag time when the story unfold. Banjo ride when the memories hold. Gotta bleed and the night's gone cold. This is ashes ain't heavy in the grip I told. Ashes ain't heavy, banjo low when the wind feels steady. Gator bleed when the wheels get ready. 808 pulse in the soul I bury. Ashes ain't heavy, but what I carry. Scars in my boots and the weight gets heavy. Banjo hum when the road feels deadly. Banjo fade in the back road burn. Get a whisper when the wheels don't turn. Violin echo in the soul I earn. This is ashes ain't heavy, but the load don't learn.
Banjo snap when the wheels take flight. Gator cut when the back roads bite. 808 stomp in the midnight fight. Running from the weight when the wind in sight. Boots hit fast in the gravel sprint. Banjo twist when the gears all slip. Gator cry when the walls cave in. 808 pound in the outlaw spin. Whoa, running from the weight. Banjo burn when the time don't wait. Gator stab when the wheels rotate. 808 crash in the back road gate. Whoa, running from the weight. Boots move sharp when the ghosts dictate. Banjo hum in the high-speed fate. Gator bleed when the sins vibrate. Banjo rip like the ground gon' tear. Gotta scream in the smoke-filled air. 808 punch when the boots don't care. Voice stay grave in the outlaw snare. Banjo cut in the red line drag. Gotta bend in the midnight flag. 808 roar and the chase gone mad. Running from the weight I never had. Boots hit dirt in the runaway grip. Banjo snap when the silence trip. Gator cry and the outlaw slip. 808 drop when the heartbeat flip. Whoa, running from the weight. Banjo burn when the time don't wait. Gator stab when the wheels rotate. 808 crash in the back road gate. Whoa, running from the weight. Boots move sharp when the ghosts dictate. Banjo hum in the high-speed fate. Gator bleed when the sins vibrate. Banjo ride like the clock gon' spin. Gotta scream when the fight begin. 808 roll when the sins sink in. This a race to where the lights stay thin. Boots don't stop when the chase gets wild. Banjo hum in the runaway miles. Gator cut in the outlaw files. 808 pound in the rebel exiles. Voice hit quick like a gravel whip. Banjo echo when the gears all shift. Gator bleed in the tire smoke lift. 808 drop in the ghost line drift. Banjo twist when the speed collapse. Gotta cut in the backbeat gaps. 808 crack in the outlaw maps. Boots move sharp in the dust line traps. Banjo loop when the brakes don't click. Gotta pierce in the outlaw fix. 808 hit in the heartbeat mix. This is running from the weight till it sticks. Running from the weight. Banjo burn when the time don't wait. Gotta cry when the heartbeat signs. 808 low when the outlaw grind. Still running from the weight in the back road mines. Banjo hum in the back road breath. Gator cry in the weight I confess. Violin drag like a tired to death. 808 slow in the gravel chest. Boots hit dirt when the sky don't talk. Banjo ring in the midnight walk. Gator bleed when the wheels don't rock. This is what I carry in the silence block. Voice stay low when the dust so dare. Banjo pulse when the ghosts just stare. Monica cut when the sins lay bare. 808 thump in the outlaw prayer. What I carry, banjo slow when the wheels feel heavy. Gator cry when the smoke is steady. 808 pound in the soul I bury. What I carry, boots move slow in the mud I marry. Banjo hum when the hope gets wary. Gator bleed in the back row ferry. What I carry, banjo slow when the wheels feel heavy. Gator cry when the smoke gets steady. 808 pound in the soul I bury. Banjo stretch in the oil slick rain. Gator talk in the tire track stain. 808 hit in the outlaw lane. This is what I carry through the gravel pain. Voice track slow when the beats fall thin. Banjo cut in the back row spin. Gator cry in the outlaw skin. 808 thump in the wall within. Boot stamp ground in the smoke I breathe. Violin hum when the nights don't leave. Gator slice in the weight I grieve. Banjo talk when the dust deceive. What I carry, banjo slow when the wheels feel heavy. Gator cry when the smoke is steady. 808 pound in the soul I bury. What I carry, boots move slow in the mud I marry. Banjo hum when the hope gets wary. Gator bleed in the back road ferry. Banjo low and the heartbeat crack. Gator scream in the memory track. 808 roll when the walls push back. This is what I carry when the light turns black. Voice stay great when the sins pull close. Banjo ride in the midnight dose. Gator fade in the outlaw ghost. 808 pound in the weight I host. Boots move slow when the backbeats fall. Banjo bend when the echoes call. Gator cry when the past install. This is what I carry when I lose it all. Banjo hum when the time goes thin. Gator talk when the wheels won't spin. Violin drag in the outlaw hymn. 808 break in the soul worn in. Boot stamp dirt when the beats move slow. Banjo echo in the back row flow. Gator cut in the breath I know. This is what I carry where the saints won't go. What I carry, banjo slow when the wheels feel heavy. Gator cry when the smoke is steady. 808 pound in the soul I bury. What I carry, boots move slow in the mud I marry. Banjo hum when the hope gets wary. Gator bleed in the back row ferry. Banjo fade in the smoke I trust. Gator whisper in the tire line dust. Violin hum and the wheels gon' rust. This is what I carry when the weight is just.
Boots hit dirt when the war drums crack. Banjo slicing the outlaw track. Gator scream when the wheels push back. Carry it loud, don't carry no lack.
808 pound in the back road roar. Violin cry when the smoke restore. Banjo hit in the gravel core. This a march for the weight I wore. Carry it loud. Banjo stomp when the fists come proud. Guide a cut when the drums get loud. 808 crash when the boots all crowd. Carry it loud. Carry it loud. Violin rise in the rebel shroud. Banjo burn in the dust line sound. This a chant where the strong don't bow. Banjo rip like a gas line split. Gator pop when the steel get lit. 808 roll in the heartbeat grit. Boots don't stop when the walls all hit. Voice stay low like a storm held tight. Banjo grind in the midnight fight. Gator bleed in the outlaw right. 808 stomp like a warpath bite. Tribal drums hit in the backbeat grave. Banjo twist when the rebels brave. Gator cry when the sins engrave. Carry it loud through the dirt I pave. Carry it loud. Banjo stomp when the fists come proud. Gator cut when the drums get loud. 808 crash when the boots all crowd. Carry it loud. Violin rise in the rebel shroud. Banjo burn in the dust line sound. This a chant where the strong don't bow. Banjo hum when the wheels wheels ignite, gator pulse in the gravel fight. 808 drop when the beats take flight. Boots move sharp in the back road night. Harmonica stab in the outlaw breath. Banjo hit when the sins confess. 808 punch in the mud-soaked chest. Carry it loud till there's nothing left. Tribal drums march in the gasoline mix. Banjo climb when the rhythm clicks. Gator slice like a rebel fix. Boots hit dirt in the outlaw bricks. Carry it loud, banjo stomp when the fists come proud. Gator cut when the drums get loud. 808 crash when the boots all crowd. Carry it loud, violent rise in the rebel shroud. Banjo burn in the dust line sound. This a chant when the strong don't bow.
Banjo snap in the warpath pace. Gator cry in the rebel face. 808 slam in the outlaw space. Boot stamp ground when the drums retrace.
Violin pull in the fight line beat. Banjo scream when the heat repeat. Gator bleed in the stomp line street. Carry it loud when the hearts compete. Tribal clap when the backbeat fall. Banjo hum in the rebel call. 808 roar in the mud line crawl. Carry it loud when you stand tall. Carry it loud, banjo stomp when the fists come proud. Gator cut when the drums get loud. 808 crash when the boots all crowd. Carry it loud, violent rise in the rebel shroud. Banjo burn in the dust line sound. This a chant where the strong don't bow.
Banjo fade in the smoke-filled fight. Gator whisper in the outlaw light. 808 echo when the boots unite. Carry it loud to the road ignite.
Silence used as a weapon, gaps in the beat hit as hard as ground. Banjo hum in the dirt-soaked sky. Gotta cry when the boots walk by. Violin drag like a ghost gon' dry. 808 slow like a breath gon' lie. Boots move slow when the back row flame. Banjo cut in the midnight name. Gotta bleed when the wheels don't claim. This is last oath in the outlaw frame. Voice stay low like a chain on stone. Banjo grind when the road gon' long. 808 pulse when the heart won't own. Gotta whisper in the gravel tone. Last oath on gravel. Banjo hum when the sins unravel. Gotta cry when the boots don't travel. 808 hit when the weight don't level. Last oath on gravel. Voice don't break when the ghosts all cavil. Banjo bleed when the drums don't babble. This is my last oath on the outlaw gavel. Banjo stretch in the gas line bread. Got a sting in the soul's own death. 808 drag when the wheels feel dead. This is my promise in the smoke feels stale. Boots don't run when the sins pull tight. Banjo bend in the southern fight. Gotta scream when the back roads bite. 808 pound in the midnight plight. Voice cut slow when the heartbeat drain. Banjo pulse in the outlaw vein. Gotta fade when the ghosts remain. 808 roll in the back road chain. Last oath on gravel. Banjo hum when the sins unravel. Gotta cry when the boots don't travel. 808 hit when the weight don't level. Last oath on gravel. Voice don't break when the ghosts all cavil. Banjo bleed when the drums don't babble. This is my last oath on the outlaw gavel. Banjo low when the tire track dust. Gotta pierce in the boots I trust. 808 drop in the oil line rust. Voice drag grave when the wheels combust. Boots hit ground in the outlaw smoke. Banjo ride when the steel don't choke. Gotta cry in the gravel spoke. 808 slow when the chains provoke. This is the weight that the silence keep. Banjo hum in the back row deep. Gotta whisper in the soul's own seat. 808 hit in the rebel sleep. Banjo echo in the final line. Gotta cut in the outlaw sign. 808 roll in the smoke confined. This is last oath in the backbeat shrine. Boot step slow when the dust don't clear. Banjo hum in the weight I steer. Gotta cry when the night draw near. This is last oath when the end appear. Last oath on gravel. Banjo hum when the sins unravel. Gotta cry when the boots don't travel. 808 hit when the weight don't level. Last oath on gravel. Voice don't break when the ghosts all cavil. Banjo bleed when the drums don't babble. This is my last oath on the outlaw gavel. Banjo fade in the gravel breeze. Got to echo when the smoke line freeze. 808 low when the silence sees. This is last oath where the soul won't leave. Banjo fade in the slick when the ground get lean. Smoke curl tight in the midnight scheme. Still move fast when the tires don't scream. Gravel schemes in the outlaw dream. Whispers cut sharp in the back road talk. Beats hit low when the shadows stalk. I don't move loud, I just slide through chalk. Leave marks in the dirt like a signature wall. Gravel schemes, silent moves in the edge of streams. Dirty routes in the back door scenes. Outlaw steps in the smoke line beams. Gravel schemes, slick hands in the weight that leans. Gasoline tricks in the night routines. Gravel talk in the rebel machines. Chrome don't flash when the heat stay close. Tracks disappear when the pace goes ghost. Deals move fast and the silence dose. Boots step clean when the loud won't boast. Pockets stay sharp when the grip go tight. Roads curve slick when the back beats bite. Wheels spin slow when the headlights fight. This is dust line crime in the outlaw ride. Rust in my spit when the games get thick. Moves cut deep like a razor flick. Watch lines blur when the tempo click. Boost shift lanes range when the stakes come quick. Gravel schemes, silent moves in the edge of streams. Dirty routes in the back door scenes. Outlaw steps in the smoke line beams. Gravel schemes, slick hands in the weight that leans. Gasoline tricks in the night routines. Gravel talk in the rebel machines. Maps don't speak where the cuts run deep. Wheels don't squeal when the hunts don't sleep. Whispers trade secrets that the strong don't keep. I move where the trap sets deep. Knots get tied in the ghost line plans. No footprints when the route change hands. Soft clicks mark where the silence stands. I ride clean with the back row clan. Sweat drips slow when the game gets thin. Engines purse off when the quick don't win. Wires cut fast when the light grow dim. I don't need crown, just the grit in my skin. Tracks fade low when the smoke wrap spin. Rims slide sharp when the clock won't grin. Move flip quick in the outlaw den. Boots shift hard when the walls cave in. Shadows bend rules in the midnight grin. Edges draw close where the fights begin. Gravel schemes where the smooth don't sin. And the road don't care where you been. Gravel schemes, silent moves in the edge of streams. Dirty routes in the back door scenes. Outlaw steps in the smoke line beams. Gravel schemes, slick hands in the weight that leans. Gasoline tricks in the night routines. Gravel talk in the rebel machines. Low gears hum in the backline breeze. Wheels face slow in the hush degrees. Gravel schemes in the outlaw keys. I don't run loud, I just move with ease. Slow hands grip when the gravel don't lie. Boots drag weight in the smoke-filled sky. Ain't no cheers when the roads run dry. Cross made of gravel where the outlaws die. Banjo breathe when the steel stay cold. Gator cry in the back row fold. Violin hum where the dark don't hold. 808 beat and the soul gon' soul. Voice don't rise when the nights push in. Steps move slow where the saints won't spin. Gravel don't speak where the guilt begin. Cross made of gravel where the lines grow thin.
Cross made gratefully. It's not salvation, it's slow, it's heavy. It's the price of every choice left unpaid. Cross made gratefully. It's not salvation, it's slow, it's heavy. It's the price of every choice left unpaid.
Cross made of gravel. Ain't no crown when the boots unravel. Ain't no light when the wheels don't travel. Just me and the weight that the bones can't cancel. Cross made of gravel. Silent march in the outlaw chapel. Smoke don't clear when the sins dismantle. Carry what I carry to the cross made of gravel. Banjo hum when the sky don't move. Gator fade in the hollow groove. 808 low when the words don't prove. Boots hit slow when the steps I choose. Voice stay deep in the dust so pace. Ain't no flag in the ghost line space. Violin pierce in the backbeat trace. This is slow redemption with a crooked face. Gravel stay sharp in the cut I tread. Ain't no maps where the lost get fed. Gator bleed where the wheels don't thread. And boots don't stop in the path I bled.
Cross made victory. It's not salvation, it's slow, it's heavy. It's the price of every choice left unpaid. Cross made victory. It's not salvation, it's hell, it's heavy. It's the price of every choice left unpaid.
Banjo speak when the ropes draw tight. Gator weep in the long last night. 808 pull when the hands loose fight. Boots don't flinch in the smoke-filled sight. Gravel don't bend when the names fade out. Ain't no echo when the prayers burn out. Violin whisper in the hollow bow. Carry what I carry in the no way out. Voice don't crack when the path caves in. Banjo low when the outlaw hymn. Gate a break in the sins I spin. Boots keep moving when the lines grow thin. Steps hit hard where the silence stay. Gravel pulse on the crossway clay. 808 thump in the back road fray. This is weight that I won't delay. Boots drag time when the beats don't shine. Gate a hum in the slow decline. Banjo wake when the ropes entwine. Carry what I carry in the dirt line spine.
Cross made of gravel and it's not salvation. It's heavy, it's the price of every choice left unplanned. Cross made of gravel and it's not salvation. It's slow, it's heavy, it's the price of every choice left
Banjo
empty.
fade in the dust so cry. Gator echo when the wheels gon' dry. 808 slow in the breath I tie. Carry what I carry to the last goodbye. Banjo fade in the dust so cry. Gator echo when the wheels gon' dry. 808 slow in the breath I tie. Carry what I carry to the last goodbye. Boots hit slow in the smoke-filled edge. Dust line dead where the roads don't pledge. Whiffers cut sharp where the hands don't hedge. This cold talk on a gravel ledge. No loud moves in the shadow drag. Just quiet words in the back road flag. Banjo cut in the air so stag. Gator hit like a heartbeat lag. Dust line dead. Ain't no noise when the weight gets set. Ain't no chase when the lines offset. This is cold breath when the sins get met. Dust line dead. Tight lips in the outlaw net. Deep steps in the gravel thread. This is soft talk when the dudes get lit. No echo where the boots mark thin. No flash where the dust begin. Quiet feet where the slow hands win. This is the price when the stakes stay in. Banjo flick and the silence break. Gator slice when the back roads quake. 808 hum and the pause I take. This is a debt that the road can't fake. Whispers move in the smoke line hush. Gravel don't speak when the beats don't rush. Soft clicks in the outlaw crush. This is cold talk where the ghost won't blush. Dust line dead. Ain't no noise when the weight gets set. Ain't no chase when the lines offset. This is cold breath when the sins get met. Dust line dead. Tight lips in the outlaw net. Deep steps in the gravel thread. This is soft talk when the dudes get lit. No lights in the back road tray. No names in the paths I made. Banjo quick when the crosshairs laid. Guide a bite when the cut gets paid. 808 drag in the bone tight line. Gravel don't move and the gears don't sign. Boots stay firm when the wheels recline. This is quiet grip in the outlaw spine. Dust pulls close in the midnight track. No loud steps when the breath comes back. Guide a hit where the hearts crack. Banjo pulse when the edge goes slack. Pause hit hard in the smoke line grid. No soft ground where the old debt's hid. Dust line moves where the sins outbid. This is cold talk in the gravel mid. Boots slide slow when the drums sit bare. Banjo snap in the cold thin air. Guide a cut where the ghost still stare. This is dust line dead in the last blank prayer. Dust line dead. Ain't no noise when the weight gets set. Ain't no chase when the lines offset. This is cold breath when the sins get met. Dust line dead. Tight lips in the outlaw net. Deep steps in the gravel thread. This is soft talk when the dudes get lit. Boots fade low when the track line fades. Guide a echo when the smoke field trades. Banjo hum when the last bet's made. This is dust line debt when the price don't trade.
gravel ticks, beats break sharp in the outlaw flicks. Chop lines hit in the smoke-filled mix. Outlaw triggers when the gears don't fix. Banjo clip in the edge like darts. Gator cut when the choir restarts. 808 twitch in the back row parts. Moves don't trust where the cold hearts start. Outlaw triggers, fingers twitch when the pulse don't figure. Quick drops in the tight line shivers. Beats lock sharp in the outlaw riggers. Outlaw triggers, fast cuts in the dust line rivers. Gas drip slow in the smoke delivered. Tight steps move when the night gets thicker. Outlaw triggers. Rides when the wheels stay stiff. No safe ground when the moves go swift. Banjo stab in the half-step shift. Gator pop in the back road drift. 808 freeze in the quick stop path. Fast foot slide in the outlaw math. Beats break loose in the ghost line wrath. Boots don't blink when the steel cross pass. Glance don't stick when the stakes slide thin. Moves cut slick in the backbeat spin. Banjo slice when the tires won't grin. Gator hiss when the threats begin. Outlaw triggers, fingers twitch when the pulse don't figure. Quick drops in the tight line shivers. Beats lock sharp in the outlaw riggers. Outlaw triggers, fast cuts in the dust line rivers. Gas drip slow in the smoke delivered. Tight steps move when the night gets thicker. Outlaw triggers. Line crack in the twitch split frame. Quick jumps hit in the outlaw game. Beats pause sharp when the wheels misname. Gator pop in the trigger flame. Boots ride fast in the edge split grind. Banjo glitch when the beat won't bind. 808 drag in the steel tight fine. Gator blink when the cuts unwind. Fast flip sound in the ghost line trade. Beats break hard in the tight block shade. Quick step slide in the silent blade. This is outlaw triggers in the midnight raid. Shortcut slice in the wheels gone tight. Beat snap cold in the smoke line fight. Banjo dart in the back road sight. Gator hit sharp in the gravel flight. Twitch don't pause when the steps reload. Boots move crisp in the silence code. Quick break spin when the gas lines explode. This is outlaw triggers in the night's on load. Outlaw triggers. Flick fast in the shadow split. Banjo hum in the outlaw grit. Gator pulse when the back roads quit. This is outlaw triggers in the smoke-filled pit. Heavy hands fall where the ground won't crack. Treble drums move where the smoke pull back. Boots hit firm where the lines turn black. This is gravel verdict, that'll walk back. Slow chance hum in the tie track breath. Gotta fade in the outlaw death. Banjo grind in the smoke line steps. This is final word till there's nothing left. Voice don't bend when the night calls loud. Tribal pulse in the ghost line crowd. 808s and the heads all bow. Gravel verdict, I don't chase now. Gravel verdict. Tribal calls in the outlaw circuit. Beat drums hit where the past won't murmur. This is the line where the sins don't verdict. Gravel. Boots stand still in the smoke-filled verdict. Guide a hum where the roads don't surface. This is a chant where the bones all worship. Steps don't flinch when the drums burn slow. Banjo ring in the dust line flow. Banjo to breathe where the back rows know. 808 drag in the outlaw glow. Voice stay low where the verdict land. Trouble beats crack where the ash don't stand. Boots ride firm in the gravel strand. This is the sound when the sins demand. Ain't no crown when the boots get worn. Tribal pulse in the gas line torn. Banjo hum where the steel gets sworn. This is gravel verdict where the past reborn. Gravel verdict. Tribal calls in the outlaw circuit. Beat drums hit where the past won't murmur. This is a line where the sins don't verdict. Boots stand still in the smoke-filled verdict. Guide a hum where the roads don't surface. This is the chant where the bones all worship. Silence speaks and the ghost line turn. Banjo grind where the memories burn. Tribal thump in the wheels I earn. 808 pulse in the backbeat churn. Godly whisper in the rebel's creed. Boots mark time in the outlaw bleed. Banjo echo in the sins I lead. This is gravel verdict in the dust line feed. Tribal drums call in the smoke built air. Banjo cut where the weight don't care. Gotta cry in the heartbeat dare. This is final oath in the back road stare. Tribal steps in the edge drawn tight. Banjo hum in the dim torchlight. 808 shake in the crossline fight. Gravel verdict in the outlaw right. Got to breathe in the tide-worn ground. Boots don't fade in the dust line climb. Tribal crack in the pulse through time. This is the close when the bells don't chime. Gravel verdict in the outlaw right. 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 Tribal drums faded gravel spine. Banjo low when the last words rhyme. Got an echo when the wheels don't shine. This is gravel verdict but the road ain't done. Next one's coming. The weight's not gone. The dust line calls. The fight goes on.
Gravel blood in my veins, I don't break, I just bend. I was raised where the sun don't set, just a sense. Pickups line with the rust and the dents. We don't talk, we just nod, we don't follow, we don't blend. Boots on the dash, cold steel in my seat. Red clay in my lungs like the dust that I breathe. Grandpa's knife still tucked by my jeans. Got a backwood soul and a front row to heat. Gravel blood, redneck trap where the house been run. Southern gang got the smoke in the drum. We don't march for peace, we ride till it's done. Gravel blood, banjo cry over 808 thump. Shotgun cock when the night get rough. Ain't no chain, just boots that stomp. They told me be quiet, but my silence got loud. With the backfire pop when the tailpipe growls. Mud in my teeth from the words I spit out. We don't claim no crown, we just burn our own route. Mama said, boy, you was born for the fight. And daddy said, son, keep your powder bone dry. This ain't no church, but we preach through the night. With the rebel tongue sharp and the barrels in sight. Gravel blood, redneck trap where the hounds been run. Southern gang got the smoke in the drum. We don't march for peace, we ride till it's done. Gravel blood, banjo cry over 808 thump. Shotgun cock when the night get rough. Ain't no chain, just boots that stomp. Harmonica wailing like sirens gone wrong. Banjo strings bend with the weight of the song. The smokestack rise and the fight drags on. We ain't leaving tracks, just ashes and gone. They flag our names, but we carve them in pine. We ride dirt roads that you don't try to find. My king got my six and the law's blind eye. Cause we run these woods with the grit in our spine. This the back road code where the deals get made. No suits, no ties, just boots and blade. We talk in the looks and we walk unfazed. Gravel in our blood till the end of our days. Gravel blood, redneck trap where the hounds been run. Southern gang got the smoke in the drum. We don't march for peace, we ride till it's done. Gravel blood, banjo cry over 808 thump. Shotgun cock when the night get rough. Ain't no chain, just boots that stomp. If you see the dust, then you too close. If you hear the dogs, then it's too late to go. Tell the world we rode with our heads hung low. Gravel blood in the cut, that's all you gotta know.
Born ready for the dub.
ready for the dust, I don't flinch on foes. Engine growling low like a wolf on patrol. Banjo scream, got the metal on fire. 808 drop like a back row choir. Boots hit hard like a war drum beat. Redneck trap in my blood on repeat. Outlaw grind with the mud in my teeth. This ain't no song, it's a mission in heat. Sling dirt like a storm when my wheels kick. Shotgun sound with the bass real thick. Sirens humming but I ride through the bricks. Can't cage me, I was built for the grit. Born ready for the dust. Dirty banjo in the cut. 808 to crack and crush. Southern grit, no chain, no hush. Born ready for the dust. Where the back rows bleed and the engines rust. I don't march for peace, I stomp in the mud. Redneck trap in my bones I trust. I ride where the smoke don't clear. Deep voice cut like a 6-inch gear. Banjo bend like the sky about to split. And the bass drop cold like a hollow tip hit. My gravel throat spit the outlaw script. With the mud thick dick on my tongue when I rip. Harmonica cry like a ghost in the bricks. I was born for the fight, I was built for this. Sirens fade when the back rows call. My kin stand tall like a pine tree wall. This a dirt church with a shotgun draw. We ain't praying, we just hunt when we brawl. Born ready for the dust. Dirty banjo in the cut. 808s to crack and crush. Southern grit, no chain, no hush. Born ready for the dust. Where the back rows bleed and the engines rust. I don't march for peace, I stomp in the mud. Redneck trap in my bones I trust. Gravel grind when the boots go stomp. Banjo scream when the heartbeats drop. Harmonica wail like a midnight cop. Bass hit hard like a backfire pop. Red light spin, but I don't stop. Engine breathing with the barrel hot. This ain't clean, this ain't for show. This is born ready till the wheels explode. I ride with the weight of the smoke in my chest. My words hit slow like a hammer to the flesh. Southern trap roll with the dirt in the mesh. No crown, no chain, just the mud I confess. My king got the scars like a flag they raise. We ain't slow, we just set our pace. Gravel beats roll through the skin like mace. With a storm in the rear with the outlaw face. Banjo hum with the 808 crack. Harmonica bleed like a rail line track. Shotgun snap with the vocal attack. I don't chase dreams, I just take them back. Born ready for the dust. Dirty banjo in the cut. 808s to crack and crush. Southern grit, no chain, no hush. Born ready for the dust. Where the back rows bleed and the engines rust. I don't march for peace, I stomp in the mud. Redneck trap in my bones I trust. Fade me slow in the back row rust. Banjo cry when the gravel come bust. I was born ready with the smoke and the dust. This ain't the end, this is just how we bust. Just how we bust.
Banjo bleed when the dawn cuts cold. The acoustic strings hum like a story untold. Boots scrape dirt where the wheels explode. I don't chase peace, I just ride what I hold. Dust preacher in a back row fight. 808 drops like the crack of the night. Banjo scream with a shotgun bite. Outlaw run when the drums ignite. Dust preacher. Banjo hit like a bone breaker. 808 bass like a soul shaker. Trap line roll with a warm maker. Dust preacher. Ride through the mud with a soul anchor. Banjo burn with a cold flavor. Country trap born from the dark layers. Verse could crack like a spine when it snaps. Banjo pull like the chains in the back. Voice stay low like a freight off track. Gravel in my throat when the drums collapse. I ride with the weight of the smoke in my chest. My 808 thump like a sound of the stress. Sirens hum but I don't confess. I was built in the dust where the outlaws rest. Harmonica ghost in the midnight steam. Banjo grind like a rebel dream. 808 crack like a hammer scream. This ain't no hope, this a grit machine. Dust preacher. Banjo hit like a bone breaker. 808 bass like a soul shaker. Trap line roll with a warm maker. Dust preacher. Ride through the mud with a soul anchor. Banjo burn with a cold flavor. Country trap born from the dark layers. Banjo weep when the fire breathes slow. Acoustic strings in the undertow. Back row beats where the trap lines glow. This the hymn of the grit you know. I was raised by the smoke and the shots. Where the gravel talks and the silence rocks. No path, no maps, no chain, no clocks. Just boots on the gas when the backbeat knocks. Banjo bend with a dirt storm hook. Drum stomp loud like a warpath look. Gravel in the spit when the whole ground shook. I ain't in your book, I'm the page you took. Banjo pluck with a fist and a grip. 808 shake like a bone when it splits. Wanna screed hum like the breath you miss. This ain't no story, this a sound of the grit. gravel talk and a slow burn hymn. Banjo cry in the barbed wire wind. 808 punch when the nights cave in. Trap beats roll where the rebels begin. Dust preacher, banjo hit like a bone breaker. 808 bass like a soul shaker. Trap line roll with a warm maker. Dust preacher, ride through the mud with a soul anchor. Banjo burn with a cold flavor. Country trap born from the dark layers. Ride slow through the smoke that crawls. Banjo burn through the midnight calls. Acoustic scrape through the southern walls. 808 rumble when the back row stalls. My voice cut deep like a back row blade. Banjo bleed with a sins parade. Harmonica cry when the sky turn fade. 808 roar when the ghosts invade. No tears, no crown, no name, no cage. Just dust in the lungs and the outlaw rage. Banjo hum when the beat disengage and the wheels keep rolling off the final stage. Dust preacher, banjo hit like a bone breaker. 808 bass like a soul shaker. Trap line roll with a warm maker. Dust preacher, ride through the mud with a soul anchor. Banjo burn with a cold flavor. Country trap born from the dark layers. Banjo whisper like a fight gon' steal. With ghost pick echo like a hollow wheel. 808 fades but the dust don't chill. I'm the dust preacher with the gravel kill.
Banjo hum low like the storm about to break. Harmonica cry in the dawn when I wake. Gravel saints in the mud we create. We don't march for peace, we just move with the weight. Boots scrape dirt when the drums cross slow. 808s hit like the ground gone cold. Harmonica bleed like the sins I know. We don't pray, we just ride till the casket close. Gravel saints, banjo talk when the chains vibrate. Harmonica cry when the back row shake. 808 crack when the heartbeat fades. Gravel saints, ride deep in the dark terrain. Trap line roll like a midnight train. Harmonica wail in the southern rain. Voice stay low like a church bell ghost. Banjo pull when the night come close. Harmonica scream in the paws of the coast. Gravel in my spit when I ride with the host. 808 rumble like a wheel on stone. Banjo burn like the edge of the bone. Acoustic crack when I march alone. Back row post in the grit I own. Harmonica talk in the breath I break. Banjo bend when the dirt vibrates. 808 punch like the sins I take. Trap line heat like a back row quake. Gravel saints, banjo talk when the chains vibrate. Harmonica cry when the back road shake. 808 crack when the heartbeat fades. Gravel saints, ride deep in the dark terrain. Trap line roll like a midnight train. Harmonica wail in the southern rain. Fast hi-hats roll like a rattlesnake hiss. Banjo loop flips with a jersey twist. Gravel saints bounce with a quick wrist. Harmonica scream in the heat of the drift. Jump in the cut when the sirens spin. Jersey trap bounce where the outlaws grin. Banjo ride and the kick drum spin. 808 pop like a backdoor sin. Move in the dirt with a jersey slide. Banjo slice through the baseline ride. Harmonica hits like the wheels collide. It's a gravel saints where the beats don't hide. Fast footwork with the back row scream. Banjo bend in the trap line scheme. Harmonica bleed in the jersey lean. 808s punch in the outlaw dream. Gravel saints, banjo talk when the chains vibrate. Harmonica cry when the back row shake. 808 crack when the heartbeat fades. Gravel saints, jersey bounce with a southern frame. Harmonica ride like a burning flame. Trap line roar through the outlaw name. Banjo twist like a whip in the lane. Jersey trap snap when the beat go insane. Harmonica howl in the outlaw rain. 808 thump in the bloodline vein. Move through the dust with the boots on fire. Banjo scream when the wheels retire. Jersey bounce with a southern choir. Harmonica crack when the wires expire. Switch again slow with the gravel drag. Banjo low like a heartbeat sag. Harmonica hum like a back row flag. 808 fade like a midnight snag. Gravel saints in the smoke we trust. Banjo cry when the tires combust. Harmonica ride till the steel turns dust. We the saints of the grid, born ready for the dust.
Banjo hum and the dust soaked there. Violins cry like the sky torn bare. Tribal drums hit like a war march there. Fire sermon rise when the boots all swear. Gravel in my throat with the smoke in my chest. 808 pound like a heart gon' possess. Banjo drip with the weight of the stress. Violin burn in the outlaw breath. We ride where the fire don't sleep. Harmonica scream when the wheels cut deep. Opera hum in the back road heat. This a sermon full to the dust-born fleet. Fire sermon. Banjo crack when the saints start burning. Violin scream when the beats keep churning. Tribal stomp when the gas keep turning. Fire sermon. Boots hit hard when the drums start calling. Banjo bend when the back road's haunting. Opera rise in the grip we summon. Banjo spin with the smoke in the gear. Violins pull at the edge of fear. Cushkin hits like the end draw near. This a fire sermon when the echo's clear. I ride with the weight of the gravel sin. 808 quake when the engine spin. Harmonica cry when the wheels dig in. Tribal chants rise from the dust we bring. Banjo cut when the boot line stomp. Violin scream and the steel pipe drop. Tribal beats pound like a rebel march lock. This a fire sermon in the outlaws block. Fire sermon. Banjo crack when the saints start burning. Violin scream when the beats keep churning. Tribal stomp when the gas keep turning. Fire sermon. Boots hit hard when the drums start calling. Banjo bend when the back road's haunting. Opera rise in the grit we summon. Banjo twist like a wheel gone loose. Violin weep in the oil drip juice. Tribal percussion when the boots produce. Harmonica cut like a back road noose. Opera ghost hum low in the mist. 808 slam when the fight gets brisk. Banjo burn in the outlaw twist. It's a fire sermon where the gravel persist. Gravel saints chant with the fist in the flame. Banjo pulse when the smoke engraves. Violins pierce when the roads reclaim. Boots hit dirt when the night stays claimed. Banjo talk in the back road flood. Violin rise when the engine stud. Tribal clap like a warpath thump. Opera call in the ghastly rush. Slow stomp, fire crack. Banjo snap while I'm orbit track. Opera hum in the outlaw pack. There's a fire sermon that don't look back. Fire sermon. Banjo crack when the saints start burning. Violin scream when the beats keep churning. Tribal stomp when the gas keep turning. Fire sermon. Boots hit hard when the drums start calling. Banjo bend when the back road's haunting. Opera rise in the grit we summon. Banjo horn in the midnight crawl. Violins bleed in the rusted sprawl. Tribal stomp in the back road brawl. Harmonica scream when the dustmen fall. 808 roar when the gravel ascends. Banjo cut like the knife in the bends. Opera ghost when the fire extends. It's a fire sermon that never pretends. Boot stomp loud in the oil-soaked pit. Banjo wail when the steel plates hit. Violins cry in the outlaw grit. This the back row hymn where the saints all sit. Fire crack slow when the banjo fades. Violins hum and the smoke field blaze. Tribal drums pulse when the last one stays. It's a fire sermon to the end of my days.
Banjo hit when the boots go slow. Gator cut like the back row blow. Violin slice through the smoke, I know. Jersey bounce when the beat explodes. Hick, town, bounce. Mud on the tire when the trap comes loud. Banjo bend when the floorboards pound. 808 shake like a back row sound. Harmonica howl in the steel edge sky. Violin hum when the bass ride by. Trap line drag when the dirt gets dry. Jersey snap when the feet don't lie. Hick, town, bounce. Boots hit hard when the bass come out. Jersey roll with the southern shout. Banjo cry when the dust burn out. Hick, town, bounce. Violin scream when the beat switch routes. Harmonica bleed when the wheels spin south. Jersey slide when the drums punch out. Voice cut low when the gator scream. Banjo drip when the trap line lean. 808 roll with the outlaw scheme. Jersey clap when the smoke turn mean. Harmonica stab in the backbeat bowl. Violin slice like a story untold. Banjo burn when the steel turn click. Jersey bounce where the boots on hold. Gravel in my chest with the oil gone thick. Banjo bend in the slow drum click. Jersey snap when the tempo flip. Violin wail when the back road split. Hick, town, bounce. Boots hit hard when the bass come out. Jersey roll with the southern shout. Banjo cry when the dust burn out. Hick, town, bounce. Violin scream when the beat switch routes. Harmonica bleed when the wheels spin south. Jersey slide when the drums punch out. Punch out, punch out, punch out. Jersey bounce when the floorboard break. Banjo twist in the back row quake. 808 punch like a shotgun shake. Gator scream when the wheels escape. Jersey clap when the hands go fast. Banjo bend like a shotgun blast. Monica cut when the feet don't pass. Violin howl in the outlaw path. Jump in the mud when the sirens spit. Jersey drop when the tires don't quit. Banjo ride with the baseline hit. Gate gut cut through the outlaw grits. Banjo cry with the gravel talk. Jersey snap when the boots just walk. Violin pierce when the dust lines shock. Harmonica bleed when the wheels unlock. Switch fast when the backbeat rip. Banjo hum when the gravel drip. Jersey roll with a fist line flip. Gator scream like a warpath tip. Banjo low when the deadbeat missed. Jersey bounce in the outlaw twist. 808 ride when the steel get kissed. Violin stretch in the smoke-filled list. Gravel bounce when the wheels go loud. Jersey snap when the tires get proud. Banjo scream when the boots get bowed. Harmonica slice in the smoke rap crowd. Hick town bounce. Boots hit hard when the bass come out. Jersey roll with the southern shout. Banjo cry when the dust burn out. Hick town bounce. Violin scream when the beats switch routes. Harmonica bleed when the wheels spin south. Jersey slide when the drums punch out. Banjo fade in the Jersey hum. Gator echo like a background drum. Violin lingo when the last beat round. It's a hick town. Guess what?
Banjo hum low like a warning sign. Gator cry in the back row spine. Violin stretch like the days gone blind. It's the gravel songs where the dirt define. Voice drag deep like the earth gon' crack. 808 roll like a wheel gone black. Boots move slow when the drums fall back. This a song for the lost that the roads don't track. Harmonica bleed like a prayer in the smoke. Banjo drag when the tires provoke. Violin weep like a rope gon' choke. 808 slam like a backfire stroke. Songs. Banjo cry when the saints move on. 808 pound when the ghosts respond. Boots stomp slow where the dirt belong. Grub songs. Voice stay low like a midnight dawn. Gotta cut deep when the sins prolong. Violin hum when the hope is gone. I don't ride for peace, I just ride for dust. Banjo bend when the steel combust. Harmonica talk, in the breath I trust. Violin hum in the oil and rust. Boots scrape time when the back row speak. 808 hit when the engines creak. Banjo slide through the graveyard creek. Voice cut low when the world feels weak. Harmonica horn in the gas-filled sky. Violin cry and the outlaw cry. 808 punch when the dirt gets dry. Gravel songs to the day I die. Rubber songs. Banjo cry when the saints move on. 808 pound when the ghosts respond. Boots stomp slow where the dirt belie. Rubber songs. Voice stay low like a midnight dawn. Got cut deep when the sins prolong. Violin hum when the hope is gone. Banjo twist like a chain gone loose. Gotta cut through the back row noose. Violin hum in the outlaw truce. 808 roar like a fight let loose. Boots don't run when the thunder speaks. Gravel in my throat when the engines peak. Harmonica bleed when the drums grow weak. Banjo hum when the wheels go bleak. I don't send no prayers, I just send the sound. 808 crack when the wheels touch ground. Voice track slow like a ghost unbound. Gravel songs where the saints ain't found. Banjo low when the dust soaked air. Violin cry in the outlaw's prayer. God up pierce in the midnight stare. 808 roll in the smoke-filled lair. Boots hit soft when the backbeat drops. Banjo hum in the heart that stops. Harmonica scream when the gravel pops. It's a song for the road that forgot. Gravel songs. Banjo cry when the saints move on. 808 pound when the ghosts respond. Boots stomp slow where the dirt belongs. Songs. Voice stay low like a midnight dawn. Gotta cut deep when the sins prolong. Violin hum when the whole
hope is gone. Banjo fade in the southern cold. Gotta whisper when the steel gets old. Violin linger when the wheels unfold. This is gravel songs for the brave and bold.
Hit dirt with the back road speed. Banjo scream when the hunt go lead. 808 crack like a wheel gon' bleed. Dust line hunt with the outlaw creed. Gravel in my spit when the gators snap. Banjo cut through the engine slap. 808 drop when the tires pull back. Voice hit low like a midnight trap. Dust line hunt. Banjo burn when the chase confront. 808 roll like a back road grunt. Gator cut when the silence stunt. Dust line hunt. Redneck fire in the outlaw front. Boots move sharp in the mudline run. Banjo hit when the gravel blunt. Banjo repeat like a warpath chant. Gator pop when the boots get in. 808 bounce when the gas line slant. I don't talk peace, I just stomp where I plant. Harmonica sting when the wheels lock tight. Banjo ride with the dust line bite. 808 rumble in the outlaw night. Boots don't run when the hunt feel right. Banjo loop in the beat that snaps. Gator cut sharp like a quick collapse. 808 drop in the silence gaps. Voice stay low like a thunderclap. Dust line hunt. Banjo burn when the chase confront. 808 roll like a back row grunt. Gator cut when the silence stunt. Dust line hunt. Redneck fire in the outlaw front. Boots move sharp in the mudline run. Banjo hit when the gravel blunt. Banjo hum like a heat line crack. Gator slice when the wheels pull back. 808 hit like a cold whip smack. This is outlaw chasing the red line track. Boots stay firm when the dust line chase. Gator whistle in the outlaw space. Banjo grind with the backbeat pace. Voice stay dark like a graveyard face. 808 punch when the steel come close. Banjo echo when the back roads ghost. Gator sting when the line gets gross. Dust line hunt in the wheelhouse dose. Dust line hunt. Banjo burn when the chase confront. 808 roll like a back road grunt. Gator cut when the silence stunt. Dust line hunt. Redneck fire in the outlaw front. Boots move sharp in the mudline run. Banjo hit when the gravel blunt. Banjo snap in the gas line grip. Gator cry when the feet don't slip. 808 roll when the heartbeats rip. Boots hit hard when the tires just flip. Gravel crack when the backbeat break. Banjo hum in the outlaw quake. 808 roll in the silence ache. This the dust line hunt when the ground just shake. Dust line hunt. Banjo burn when the chase confront. 808 roll like a back road grunt. Gator cut when the silence stunt. Dust line hunt. Redneck fire in the outlaw front. Boots move sharp in the mudline run. Banjo hit when the gravel blunt. Banjo fade in the smoke field run. Gator whisper when the dust line's done. 808 low like a back road gun. It's the dust line hunt to the last breath spun. Banjo bend and the smoke field spin. Gotta cry when the walls cave in. Violin hum like a ghost in the wind. Dust visions rise when the ride begins. 808 drag like a slow beat melt. Banjo twist in the back road fell. Harmonica bend like the air gon' stealth. This is a dream where the grip don't help. Voice stay low in the cracked up sky. Banjo flip when the brakes don't try. Gotta reverse when the wheels slide by. Dust visions hit when the drums just die. Dust visions, banjo melt in the outlaw rhythm. 808 crack in the dream collision. Gotta bleed in the smoked out prison. Dust visions, violin echo like a ghost decision. Boots hit dirt in the blurred transition. Trap line spin in the back row prism. Banjo slow like a voice in the haze. Gotta warp in the outlaw phase. 808 glitch when the beat betrays. This the road where the time decays. Harmonica hum in the gaslight reel. Banjo spin in the smoke I feel. 808 break like a rusty wheel. Voice drag low like the back road seal. Boots don't run in the dust line cut. Banjo twist in the engine rut. Gotta cry in the tie burn shut. 808 bounce in the graveyard strut. Dust visions, banjo melt in the outlaw rhythm. 808 crack in the dream collision. Gotta bleed in the smoked out prison. Dust
dust visions. Violin echo like a ghost decision. Boots hit dirt in the blurred transition. Trap line spin in the back row prism. Banjo crying and delay so ride. Got a twist when the echoes collide. 808 hum like a warpath slide. This a fever dream where the laws don't guide. Boot stomp slow when the beat fall back. Banjo drip in the oil soak track. Got a cut in the harmonica crack. 808 roar in the smoked out black. Violin fade in the reverb mist. Banjo burn when the loops get kissed. 808 bend when the ground gets missed. This is dust visions in the outlaw list. Banjo melt like a tie gon' spin. Gotta flow in the backbeat thin. 808 twist like a wheelhouse sin. Harmonica hum when the ghosts begin. Violin pierce in the dreamland ache. Banjo hum in the gas line quake. Got a reverse in the beat line break. Dust visions move when the walls all shake. Dust visions, banjo melt in the outlaw rhythm. 808 crack in the dream collision. Gotta bleed in the smoked out prison. Dust visions, violin echo like a ghost decision. Boots hit dirt in the blurred transition. Trap line spin in the back row prism. Banjo fade in the backbeat drown. Gotta cry when the wheels slow down. Violin hum in the dust line crown. This is dust visions in the outlaw town.
Banjo roar like the war begun. Gator cry like the hounds just run. Violin scream like the sky gone numb. 808 punch like a back row gun. Boots hit dirt when the ground come loud. Banjo grind in the smoke-filled crowd. Harmonica bleed when the steel get proud. Ain't marching for peace when the wheels come down. Voice stay low like a gravel breath. Banjo hit in the outlaw depth. 808 crack in the tire set. This a war hymn for the southern threat. I ain't marching for peace. Banjo burn when the fire don't cease. 808 slam in the outlaw feast. Harmonica cry in the dust line priest. Yeah, I ain't marching for peace. Boot stomp hard in the back row streets. Banjo hum in the southern beats. This the sound where the rebels meet. Banjo twist when the gas lines flood. Gator scream in the outlaw blood. Violin rise in the backbeat mud. 808 roar in the southern thud. Boots don't run when the hunt gets thick. Harmonica bleed and the heartbeat click. Banjo grind when the steel gets slick. This a warpath chant when the wheels just stick. Gate cut in the cold night drag. Banjo hit like a shotgun tag. 808 rumble in the back road lag. This a dirt line hymn in the outlaw flag. I ain't marching for peace. Banjo burn when the fire don't cease. 808 slam in the outlaw feast. Harmonica cry in the dust line priest. Hey, ain't marching for peace. Boot stomp hard in the back row streets. Banjo hum in the southern beats. This the sound where the rebels meet. Banjo hum in the smoke thick air. Gator bend like a broken prayer. 808 thump when the boots don't care. Violin cry when the drums lay bare. Gravel in my throat when the tires go slow. Banjo ride when the back roads glow. Harmonica cut in the outlaw flow. This is grit where the outlaws grow. Voice hit low like a deathbed note. Banjo pulse in the heartbeat choke. 808 shake when the wheels provoke. Gator scream in the outlaw smoke. Banjo climb when the engine ignite. Gator twist in the midnight fight. 808 hit in the steel headlight. Harmonica cry when the rebel takes flight. Boots move slow when the ground gets tense. Banjo roll when the hunt commence. Violin cut when the drums condense. This a gravel hymn with the outlaw defense. Ain't marching for peace. Banjo burn when the fire don't cease. 808 slam in the outlaw feast. Harmonica cry in the dust line priest. Yeah, ain't marching for peace. Boot stomp hard in the back row streets. Banjo hum in the southern beats. This the sound where the rebels meet. Banjo fade in the smoke-filled breath. Gator whisper when the tires find rest. 808 slow in the outlaw chest. This a back road in where the saints protest. This ain't peace, this ain't retreat. This is dirt line pride where the gravel speaks. Banjo hum till the hearts deplete. We ain't marching for peace, we just ride complete.